Hey YouTube, it's your girl, Now I Am Nappy, coming at you guys for another Tip Tuesday. So before I get started, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I don't know why you're not subscribed. I give these free tips out every Tuesday, so you want to be subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything, all right? So this week, I'm going to be talking about black soap. I'll say African black soap to grow your natural hair, okay? Now, I'm talking about this kind of African black soap and not this kind of black soap, all right? So this other type of soap that you see is like real smooth and creamy. That's made from other store brands, and I'm not gonna name any names here, but unless your soap is made from the motherland, you guys, y'all really don't want it, okay? Because that other stuff is chemical laden and it has no real benefits like pure African soap from Africa is. So make sure you guys are choosing the right ones first and foremost, okay? So what's in this African black soap that makes it so special, makes it so different? Well, African black soap has a mixture of potash or potash and oils. Now, potash, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right as well. You know, I just love to do this every video. But that is it's actually ashes from either shea nut kernels, palm kernel, it could be banana peels. So it's like the dry or the outside peel of your fruits or vegetables, heated up until it forms ash. I'm sorry, that's my dog over there acting a fool. And potash is actually a mineral that's found in the earth, and it's known as potassium. And it is an alkaline salt, and it is used as the lye in your soap making process. Now, if you don't know, all soaps are made with lye, but usually they're made with that harsh lye. And so that's what really differentiates other people's soap from all natural African black soap. Now, the oils that they generally add are palm kernel oil, coconut oil, and surprisingly, actually the shea butter and the maybe cocoa butter that they might add to it is generally added after the soap making process. Something I learned when I was looking this up for you guys. All right, so what makes it so great for our hair? African black soap has so many vitamins and nutrients and minerals in it. So for instance, it has vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin C, which has anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antifungal, anti-aging benefits. So it's amazing. A lot of people use this on their body and skin. It is known to heal dermatitis, eczema, dandruff. It overall is very nutrient rich. Again, it does also have iron, magnesium, potassium, all things that are necessary for hair growth. So some people have noted that, you know what, I've been using African black soap and it's too harsh or it tangles my hair, mess my hair. But you know, I have to give y'all a really simple and easy way to up the moisturizing benefits or moisturizing properties in African black soap so that you guys can get the cleansing but also moisturizing and benefits from this soap. So you know, stay tuned because I'm about to mix it up for y'all. Begin by cutting about 1 ounce of your raw African black soap. You will notice that the soap is very crumbly and easily to cut with a butter knife. I actually attempt to grate the black soap and it is a complete failure, and so I end up just using a butter knife to cut it up into little small pieces. Next, I'm adding in about 1 cup of my brewed tea, and you guys can find the link down below of the tea that I'm using. I gently stir the mixture until the soap has dissolved. Now this may take up to about 10 minutes as my tea mixture is not boiling hot. Once most of the soap has dissolved, I begin by adding 1 tablespoon of raw honey to the warm tea. Honey is a great humectant, drawing moisture into your hair. Next, I'll be using about 2 teaspoons of my herbal hair loss oil. You can find that oil in my previous video. I'll link it at the top. Next, I'll add in 2 teaspoons of glycerine, also another humectant, great for drawing in more moisture to your hair. You can see the benefits of all of these ingredients on my blog. Followed up with using 1 teaspoon of Deidre's hair oil, which I'm so thankful to say she is finally selling, so I will link that down below for you guys. Next, I'm adding 1 teaspoon of argan oil. It is rich in antioxidants and fatty acids. You can see all the full benefits on my blog post as well. Next up, I'm going to be adding about 1 full dropper of the baobab oil, and that is rich in vitamin A, E, and F, and it's one of the oils that can penetrate deep into your hair strand. Finally, I'm adding about 10 drops of lemon essential oil. It has great antibacterial benefits and it helps reduce skin inflammation. After about 12 hours, I will then shake up the mixture, stir the mixture, and then pour it into an easy squeezable bottle. So now I've just taken a shower and have rinsed my hair, and I'm about to add the black soap to my hair, and I'm just going to shake it very vigorously to make sure all the ingredients are mixed well together. You will notice that even though I have added a ton of oils and moisturizing ingredients, the soap still lathers very well. You want to focus this mainly on the scalp, massaging it in deep into the hair follicles and deep into the hair bulb. Just wanted to add a little note about the African black soap that we've already mixed. Please place that in the fridge, and if you would like, please add a preservative so it can last you a while. I've rinsed the mixture and now want to show you how moisturized my hair feels even after using black soap. I'm still going to follow up with a deep conditioner, as I recommend that you always do when using black soap. I'm using Naturology's new deep conditioner, which I am in love with. I will be linking it down below for you guys as well. It is very, very thick and my hair just drinks it up. But that's it, you guys. I put the conditioner over all my hair. That's it for this week's Tip Tuesday. If you guys have any questions, please leave it down below. Also, don't forget to check out the blog posts and my Instagram story as always. And I'll see you guys next week for next week's Tip Tuesday. Bye.